Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. This is the English class, English 6, Traveler 6, Module 3, Unit 5, page 60 and 61 in your workbooks, in your student books. So open your books on page 60 and 61. We will start doing the listening part here, which is on the discussion. Question number 1. We have here two pictures for two famous people. Question number 1. What do you know about the following people? Who are they? Who are these two? We have Leonardo da Vinci and Albert Einstein. So we can know that Leonardo da Vinci is a famous Italian painter. He painted the Mona Lisa. So he is the painter of the Mona Lisa. The second one is Albert Einstein. He was a German mathematician, mathematics, and physicist, physics, one of the world's most famous scientists. So he's a scientist in math and physics. Okay, the second question, what do they have in common? These two, what do they have in common? They are both intelligent and famous and talented. They are intelligent, famous, and talented. You can come up with any other answer. In your opinion, let's describe a genius person. The qualities characterize a genius person. These people are genius. Why? How can you become a genius person? A genius person is extraordinary, not like any other person. An extraordinary mind, originality of thought. He had thoughts that are original, that haven't been thought of before. And creative power, creativity, smartness, and we have originality of thoughts. Let's continue here. Here, you're going to listen for specific information, the same page. You will hear a part from a program in which an educational psychologist is interviewed about what characterizes a genius. For question 1 to 9 here, complete these sentences. You will complete the sentences. So you will read the sentences first, then you will listen to the audio. So let's start with the audio itself. Okay, so let's start here on page 60.
Unit 5. 2. You will hear part of a radio program in which an educational psychologist is interviewed about what characterizes a genius. For questions 1 to 9, complete the sentences.
Good morning. Today we are continuing with our series on the mind and intelligence. In our studio here today we have Gary Simpson, an educational psychologist who will tell us something about the secrets of being a genius. Welcome, Gary.
Thank you. Well, for many years, it has been said that a genius is born with special abilities and possesses high intelligence. For example, a genius is characterized by strong individuality, imagination, and creativity, in addition to extreme intelligence. We apply the term genius to Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, and many more.
Does a genius possess a superior talent in any specific field?
Yes, certainly. Einstein, for instance, was a genius in physics and mathematics, while Da Vinci was gifted in many areas such as art, engineering, and philosophy.
How did Leonardo da Vinci enrich himself to develop greater intelligence? Isn't it estimated that his IQ was approximately 220 and that he possessed great skill and creativity?
Yes, that is a fact. Leonardo himself stated that there were 7 secrets that could help you to become a genius. Firstly, he said that one must have an incredible curiosity about one's surrounding world, as well as a burning desire to discover and achieve. Secondly, he insisted that knowledge must be constantly tested through experiences. Thirdly, he stated that the senses need to be constantly sharpened, so that there can be an understanding of the true nature of things, and not just the outer appearance of things we observe. The fourth secret is that we must accept vagueness and trust forces that can influence our lives. The fifth characteristic is that one must develop a balance between art and science in order to live a varied and interesting life. His sixth secret was that one must lead a healthy lifestyle because he felt health and fitness would boost mental power.
So should we be more aware of our diet in order to improve our IQs?
Most definitely. If we eat healthily, we will boost our energy levels and our ability to think clearly and creatively. Remember that creativity is essential to being a genius.
What was his final secret?
He felt that all the phenomena in the world are connected in some way. That is, energy, laws, nature, and so on.
We know that a genius may come in many forms. Leonardo was artistic. What can you tell us about Albert Einstein? We know he was a mathematics and physics genius. But did his genius show itself in early childhood, or did he develop it later in life?
Let me tell you about Einstein when he was young. When he was 5 years old, his father gave him a pocket compass. He immediately realized that there was something in the empty space that moved the needle. This observation left a lasting impression on his mind.
Do highly intelligent children have a clearer understanding of situations, or some sort of superior memory? Is that what sets them apart?
Yes, they differentiate themselves from others with great originality of thought. For example, when Einstein was 6 years old, he began various creative activities and built models and mechanical devices for fun. When he was at school, he developed a strong liking for mathematics, but he hated the way it was taught by teachers using strict learning methods.
Is there any way that we can encourage our children to strive for higher goals?
There are many ways. I would advise families to switch off the TV, as it's not a creative activity. I also think that it's a good idea to encourage children to read a variety of books and do arts and crafts. These activities provide a stimulating environment for children and encourage them to think creatively.
So, it seems that creativity and the role of the environment are crucial in becoming a genius.
Certainly, but a positive self-image is very important too. These children often carry a little notebook or PDA to write down creative ideas and thoughts based on their observations. Yet, most importantly, these super intelligent children ask many questions and they are extremely imaginative. But don't assume that it's all work and no play for them. They also have fun and enjoy life to the full.
Thank you for a most interesting discussion.
Okay, so based on the listening that you listened to, let's start answering these questions. So, first, beside intelligence, other characteristics of genius are strong individualism, number 1, 2, imagination, and 3, which is creativity, coming up with new things. Leonardo da Vinci believed that what about the surrounding world is one of the secrets of being a genius, that curiosity, asking questions about your surroundings. Leonardo da Vinci believed you need sharp senses, so the senses, which is smelling and seeing, the sight, and many others. So you can understand the of thing, you understand the nature of things. Leonardo da Vinci also believed that it is important to lead, as this increases mental power. You lead a healthy lifestyle, a healthy diet. The other one, who was Albert Einstein, was considered to be a genius in, we said, in mathematics and physics. Math and physics. Next, Albert Einstein received from his father, had a strong influence on him. His father gave him a pocket compass. This is a compass which shows directions. As a child, Albert Einstein hated the way, what did they do in school? The way math is taught, how they taught him math. If parents, now we come up to the advice. If parents want their children to become more creative, they have to do what? It's a good idea to do what with the TV? To switch off the TV, switching off the TV. Exceptionally intelligent children tend to write down the characteristics of a child who is intelligent. They write down ideas and thought, and they ask questions, which is curiosity. Ask questions, be extremely imaginative questions. This is about the first part. Let's go to the second one. Here you will hear people talking in 8 different situations. So each one of these, we will have a different listening transcript. So you will listen to each one of them and choose whether A, B, or C. So let's go ahead. So here, let's start with the listening.
3. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations. For questions 1 to 8, choose the best answer, A, B, or C.
1. You overhear a conversation. What is the girl's mother trying to do? A. Criticize. B. Offer help. C. Give a warning.
Mum, I haven't been sleeping well the last few weeks because of my exams. I also drink a lot of coffee, which doesn't help. I've tried all sorts of things to make me sleep better. I tried drinking chamomile tea, drinking warm milk. I even count sheep. Nothing helps. I just lay awake all night worrying about the exam I have in the morning.
That's terrible, dear. You shouldn't get so stressed about your exams.
I know, but what can I do to get some sleep?
You know, since I started putting a few drops of lavender oil on my pillow, I've been sleeping like a baby.
Really? I might try that.
Here, take this lavender oil and try it tonight. I'm sure it will help you.
Thanks, Mum.
So, which one is the correct answer? I believe that she is not criticizing, she is offering help, which is the lavender oil. Let's go and continue with number 2.
Two, you will hear a school counselor talking about the problem of homesickness. What advice does he give? A. Visit your family more often. B. See a doctor. C. Change your habits.
The first point that must be emphasized is that feeling a little bit depressed when you are first away from home is a completely normal reaction. You should not think that you have a serious problem and that you need to see a specialist. We all miss our family and friends in such a situation. However, it is a mistake to think that this feeling will just go away. You must take some positive steps. Begin by calling or visiting home less often. Next, look for new friends.
3.
Okay, so what advice does he give? Visit your family more often, see a doctor, or change your habit. So the answer is change your habit. Number 3.
You overhear a conversation between a father and a son. What does the father think about what the son says? A. It is a lie. B. It is based on personal experience. C. It is unconvincing.
But Dad, I saw it with my own eyes.
Calm down. I'm not calling you a liar. What I am saying is that you wanted to believe this and told yourself that it was true.
Not at all. I'm absolutely sure that our mind can control our body and that people can run across burning hot coals without getting hurt.
Have you tried it yourself, son?
Well, not exactly.
Okay, so the father what do you think that he believes? He believes that what he's saying is not convincing. He is not convinced. Let's start with 4.
4. You hear part of a radio program. Who is speaking? A doctor. B, a research scientist. C, a philosopher.
Thank you for asking me that. Scientists and philosophers have been arguing for centuries about whether or not the mind can make the body sick. Such illnesses or disorders are known as psychosomatic, and the current debate focuses on the biochemical makeup of the mind. But here in a very, very busy hospital, I basically only have time to treat what I see. The exploration of deeper matters is more for research scientists.
So, the one who is speaking, is he a doctor? Yes, he is a doctor. Let's check number 5.
5. You hear a man talking. What hasn't the man tried yet? A, reducing caffeine. B, acupuncture. C, using medication.
I was told that I had nothing to worry about because it wasn't serious. The doctor explained that it had something to do with a nerve that controls sweating. I was advised to cut down on caffeine drinks as they make the situation worse. I've already started drinking less coffee. I was given a cream to use 3 times a day, but it didn't help at all. Basically, I just have to learn to relax, and that's the best way to control the sweating. If I manage to do that, I won't be embarrassed to shake hands with people. Recently, a friend suggested that I try acupuncture. I'll give it some thought.
So the thing that he hasn't tried so far is acupuncture, which is a Chinese therapy. Number 6.
6. You overhear a conversation between a husband and a wife. What activity does the woman like? A, doing crossword puzzles. B, doing logic puzzles. C, reading.
The mind is a muscle. Like all the other muscles in your body, it needs to be exercised regularly.
How do you suggest I exercise my mind?
Well, there are all kinds of ways. Reading a book is a good one. Doing crossword puzzles, Sudoku, logic puzzles. Why don't you buy a puzzle book to do?
I do like reading, when I have the time, but I don't really enjoy doing puzzles.
Most people don't like exercising, but they still do it because they know it's good for them.
Ooh, well, when you put it like that, pass me the newspaper. I'll try the crossword.
So what is the thing that the woman does like, which is she likes reading. Number 7.
7. You hear a broadcaster talking about an illness. Why are doctors optimistic? A, Kevin is certain to recover. B, the illness is treatable. C, the illness affects only a few people.
After 7 months of trying to pinpoint the mystery illness that has been afflicting 6-year-old Kevin Roberts, doctors have finally diagnosed a rare chemical deficiency in the brain, which affects only a few people in the world. Research has shown that this condition is treatable. So, the fact that people have died from it should not be discouraging to be afflicted. Doctors are optimistic.
So they are optimistic because the illness is treatable. They are hopeful, they are happy that they can treat the illness. Now, number 8.
8. You hear the following conversation between 2 friends. What is their reaction to the advertisement? A, they are unconvinced. B, they are convinced. C, they are confused.
Listen to this, Emily. You won't believe your ears. Face life challenges with a strong belief in yourself. Improve your willpower, determination and stamina. feel better about yourself with, wait for it, the self-esteem CDs. You can accomplish anything you want with the proper use of your mind.
Are they serious? Who would ever get persuaded into buying something like that?
So what do they think about the advertisement? They think that it is unconvincing. They cannot believe that. That's it for the lesson, which is related to our lesson today. You can do your workbook exercise. You can do this workbook exercise and you can work on it based on this one, which we have covered yesterday. Use the correct introduction, said or asked, change it into a sentence form, then go 1 tense backwards. So you will do the previous exercise in your workbooks based on this chart. Okay, that's it for your weekend. Have a good day.